この扉腐ってんじゃない？
Have you ever played a demo of a game to test it out and it just ends way too soon on the good part, making you want more? Well, every time I thought this demo would stop, it just kept going and going and going, and then I was 10 hours in. This is not even like clickbait. In fact, I think it's kind of the opposite. I'm sure I saw some guy in the Discord server was playing this demo for 40 plus hours. Now, I know what you must be thinking. How is a Gacha game's demo lasting so long? Actually, do Gacha games even really ever have demos? There's typically beta tests and then they launch and they are free, so why even drop a demo? Well, Sword of Convalaria works a bit differently to most Gacha games as it has two halves. A Gacha half where you draw for characters, do stages, level up, I think you grind XP and gear and stuff, and then you have the single player RPG game side, which I was so into that I kind of forgot the Gacha game part existed, because the single player side, as you gain allies through the story, allow you to recruit boys from the tavern, level them up with in-game training moments. It's completely different. I feel like they wanted to make a tactics RPG game, but wanted it to be free to play, so they added a gacha side to the game that's mostly separate as far as I can tell, and that's supposed to fund the other side of the game. Sort of complicated business practices does integrate these two sides together. How well, I am not too sure yet, because despite my 10 hours in the demo, I didn't get to certain parts of the game yet, and while in the demo, the gacha side is blocked off at a certain stage, so hopefully once I play the beta, which will be streamed on the channel, so subscribe for that, I will let you know.
もうすぐ着きますよ。ほら、見て、あそこ。
Though at this point I actually want to talk about the game itself. The pretty art, the lovely little cutscenes, the slow development of these side characters around the town, it all makes Sword of Continuation a lovely little world to immerse yourself in. The game also boasts some amazingly talented voice actors that I will let speak for itself.
良き意志が平和をもたらすってイナンナ王女がおっしゃったばかりじゃねえか。
The story in this game has your choices matter, and it is actually made to be played repeatedly to get different outcomes in which you unlock new things as you prevent certain characters from dying, changing certain events through new choices and experience. And yes, this is all part of the story, it's not just some gameplay mechanic. The game itself is actually quite fun, and I personally love this little grid system. As someone who played Tactics Ogre and Fire Emblem GBA games growing up, I don't know why, but these blue blocks with the red blocks indicating attack range just make me so happy. One of my personal favorite moments in the game is a stage where Fakal decides to help someone and ends up in a terrible position because of it, and that's how the stage begins. The story just flows into a terrible situation of, uh-oh, your archer's in the front lines now, figure it out, and it speaks to his character so well. There's so much more I could say about sort of complicated combat passives, but I feel I want you to experience it yourself as you build your characters your own way through training and such. There are some issues with the game that I'm hoping will be fixed by launch. None of them are anything big, so I won't make a fuss out of it because I enjoyed the game regardless, and I'm looking forward to playing it more. And if you want to try it, the demo is free on Steam, so if you have hours to kill, go nuts.
星 is the hollow, for in the